a mother. How powerful can the voice of a mother be? Good news! Good news. Mothers are made in the image of God. So, how powerful can the voice of a mother be? The nurturing voice of a mother. The nurturing voice. No wonder Moses chose to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the fleeting pleasures of sin. He esteemed the reproach of Christ greater riches than all the treasures of Egypt. This is the power of the nurturing voice of a mother. Where are the nurturing mothers of our generation? The voice of a mother. How powerful can it be? The prophetic voice of a mother. Angel Gabriel told Mary that she would conceive and bring forth the Messiah. The young virgin launched into the prophetic and said, "My soul doth magnify the Lord. My spirit rejoiceth in my Savior, for he hath regarded the low estate of his handmaiden. And behold, from henceforth all generations shall call me blessed." So strong was the prophetic voice that the 6-month embryo in the womb heard and leaped for joy at her words. Talk about the prophetic voice of a mother. Oh, mothers, why are we silent? Let us open wide our mouths and prophesy over our children. The voice of a mother. How powerful can it be? The teaching voice of a mother. Eunice had an unbelieving husband, but her teaching voice prevailed over the life of her son, Bishop Timothy. Here is Apostle Paul's testimony concerning Timothy. He said, "I have no one like-minded except Timothy, for as a true son, he has followed all my ways and all my teachings." The teaching voice of Eunice, the mother, and Lois, the grandmother, made great impacts in the life of Bishop Timothy. But where are the teaching voices of our mothers today? They have been handed over to the house helps, to the nannies, to schools, to social media, to peer groups, and others. Dear mothers, we are in a battle. Our teaching voices must not be silent. Our teaching voices must continue to sound the alarm and blow the trumpet. Let us get back to being the first teachers of our children. The voice of a mother. How powerful can it be? The praying voice of a mother. Susanna Wesley was given the enormous task of raising 9 children to adulthood. On the altar of prayers, she groomed the destiny of John Wesley, the holiness revivalist that covered over 250,000 miles on horseback to preach the gospel. On the altar of prayers, she also groomed the destiny of Charles Wesley, the hymnist that wrote over 5,000 spiritual hymns in his days, some of which are still sung in our churches today. Oh, that mothers will go back to being praying mothers. The voice of a mother. How powerful can it be? The weeping voice of a mother. In Luke chapter 7, there was a widow, and her only son just died. Satan had destroyed her past by killing her husband. Now, the enemy had swallowed up her future by killing her only son. Oh, who will help the widow of Nain? How can such a battered destiny be redeemed? While men saw her weeping helplessly, the Lord saw her as a candidate for his mercy. Not only was her future restored, but her dead son, who was brought back to life, was made whole. He sat up and began to speak again. The weeping voice of a mother. Which voice of your mother are you hearing today? Which voice of your mother do you desire to hear? If you are despondent, worried, sad, then listen and hear the prophetic voice of your mother, speaking great things about your future and your destiny. If you are confused, then recall the nurturing and the teaching voice of your mother. Her voice will be taken over by the voice of the Spirit, saying, "This is the way, walk in it." If you are beset with so much opposition and you are about to give up, then it is time to see your mother on her knees praying for you. The bond between you and the womb, the body, is a formidable force for fervent prayers that availeth much. If you have gone the wayward way of frivolity and delinquency, then listen and hear the weeping voice of your mother as she weeps for you every night. Tears of pain soak her pillows every night because of you. Would you let her drown in her tears? She says to you today,